Hello mariners, hope you guys are doing well. In this video, we are going to learn about your Ror Days card, how to speak in examination during oral time. We will just go point by point. We will learn how to refer that. And if you had not watched my previous video on Ror cards, do watch, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Let's begin. Okay, so without wasting much of time, let's begin. So it's clearly visible to you that it's a vessel, and we are able to see a diamond. So the first case, that will be a simple straightforward thing. It's a power driven vessel towing tow exceed 200-meter underway seen from starboard side. To exceed 200-meter, it's simple because if you are towing and you had seen on the, we have read in the ROR that if to exceed more than 200, then only we are allowed to display this diamond shape. Then we are able to diamond shape. Then second condition, it will be your vessel object towed length more than 200-meter seen from starboard side. That is clear. Now what action we are going to take? So for that we will maintain our course and speed. Second, two short blast will alter course to port and pass round stern of the vessel or object that is towed. Now the in 3 number, what we have to say, that the light signal that what that vessel will display. So that the sea will display masthead light forward and aft, side light and stern light as per normal condition of the lights. If length is less than 50-meter, aft masthead light is not compulsory, and 2 additional masthead lights in a vertical line with forward and aft masthead light. The 5, it has to show your yellow towing light, that is compulsory for a vessel if it is engaged in towing operation. For the condition number B, that is sides and sternets or adequate illumination. Now point number 4, it is your regarding your lights sound signals. So that is 1 prolonged blast and 2 short blast. Last vessel towed if meant 2 prolonged and 3 short blast. Now card number 2, again same, just instead of your starboard side, now you guys are able to see from the port side. So simple, a power driven vessel towing tow length 200-meter, more than 200-meter underway seen from port side. Now vessel object towed tow length more than 200 meters seen from port side. So 1 short blast alter course to starboard and pass stern of the last vessel or object being towed. Simple things. Point number 3, the lights that has to be displayed, that is masthead light forward and aft, side light and stern light. If length is less than 50-meter, aft stern light is not compulsory. 2 additional in vertical and forward or aft masthead light, and a towing light you have to show. Towing light we have to show. For condition number B, that is side light and stern it or adequate illumination is required. Point number 4, that is your sound signal, that is 1 prolonged and 2 short blast. 4B, that is if last vessel towed if meant 1 prolonged and 3 short blast is to be given. Now no need to confuse about this. It's simple that you guys are not able to see a vessel structure. It's simple like a cylinder things visible. So if you guys are able to recall the certain things from your rule number 24, it's a lost of inconspicuous partially submerged vessel or object towed where tow length is less than or equal to 200 meters seen from starboard side. 2 short blast alter course to starboard if breadth is less than 25, all round white in fore and aft. If breadth is more than 25 meter, additional all round light streams on the both of the breadths. Length if more than 200 meter, additionally all round white in betweens above in a horizontal interval is itna. And Dracons forward, it's not compulsory and there is no sound signal for this. Again same, it's inconspicuous partially submerged. Now 2, you are able to see 2 diamonds. So from that, it's partially submerged. The first thing, tow length is exceeding more than 200 meter. If it was 1, then the vessel was less than this type of inconspicuous partially submerged, it is length is less than 200 meter but you are able to see 2 diamond shape, so definitely it's more than 200 meters. So for that, what we have to do is that we will alter our course away from the tug, giving appropriate signal. Now breadth Now again, this it's light, what the light that inconspicuous partly submerged will show. So if the breadth is less than 25 meter on all round white in forward and aft, that's all. If breadth is more than 25 meter, additionally all round white, it's all around the extremities, means in the breadth where the breadth is ending on the both the side you have to display. If length is more than 100 meter, additionally all round white in between above it's at a horizon interval between an less than 100 meter. Dragons forward it not compulsory, and there is no sound signal for this. In this, don't get confused, as you guys are able to see that instead of your cone which is apexing downward, we are having some structure of in your the square shape. So from there we can identify that it is a sailing vessel, because it's kind of a sail, you can see from there. So it's a sailing vessel underway, also propelled by machinery, seen from starboard side, maintain course and speed. The night lights will be your masthead, it's forward and aft, side and stern light. Length is less than 50 meter, then aft masthead light is not compulsory. If vessel is making way, one prolonged blast. If stop, two prolonged blast with 2 second interval in between. This sound signal are normal, what we are learning from your either it's a night card or a day card, the sound signal will be same. Again it's same, it's your sailing vessel underway, also propelled by machinery, seen from starboard side. So that is one short blast, we will alter course to starboard. Point number 3, that is masthead light forward and aft, side light and stern light. If length is again if less than 50 meter, then your aft masthead light is not compulsory. The vessel is making way, one prolonged blast underway, we will give two prolonged blast with 2 second interval in between. That's all about your sailing vessel. And the how we will identify that is in night is that is as per your lights. In say daytime, simply you are able to see the sail kind of structure. Now your next card, that is vessel, fishing vessel, simple clear, that is two, there is two cones and both having apex together. So a vessel fishing with nets or lines standing, it's your less than 50 meter horizontally from vessel underway or a tanker, seen from starboard side. Two short blast, alter course to port. Now your lights, that is all round red over white in a vertical line, making way, side lights and stern light. Or B, second condition, there may be other condition, that is all round green over white in a vertical line, masthead line aft of higher and then the green, and making way its side light and stern light. If length is less than 50 meter, masthead light is not compulsory, and one prolong followed by two short blasts. Again more or less you guys are able to see two cones and also one cone. So कुछ तो दिमाग में आया होगा कि what exactly it's going to say. So it's a simple forward things कि दो light दिखा तो then it's a fishing vessel with nets or line extending. It's standing more than 50 meter, 150 meter, that's gear is extending, since because you are able to see one cone apex upward, so it's indicating that's a direction of a net, that is the direction of the nets, and also it is more than 150 meter. It's horizontally from vessel underway or a tanker, seen end on from the ahead or stern. Two short blast, alter course to port, away from the gear, all round red over white, it's in a vertical line, making way, side light and stern light, all round white in a direction of the gear, that is a simple things, one prolong and two short blast, that is a sound signal. It's two ball in a vertical line, so if it was one ball then vessel is at anchor, if three ball then vessel is aground, but it's two balls so vessel is unusual. It's a vessel not under command, underway, seen from starboard side. So we'll give two short blast, we will alter course to port. Now two all round red light in a vertical line, making way, side lights and stern light. Point number 4, that is one prolonged and two short blast. Now card number 12, that is ball diamond ball. So it's a vessel ram that is restricted in her ability to maneuver except mine clearance. Vessel underway, seen from starboard side. Two short blast, alter course to port, all round white and red light in a vertical line, making way, masthead light in forward and aft, side light and stern light. Length, if less than 50 meters, then aft masthead light is not compulsory. For sound signal, one prolonged and two short. For this all things, you need to clear all your lights. You need to memorize all things. Now with card number 13, again same. It's a ram vessel except mine clearance. Vessel at anchor seen from port side. Vessel at anchor how? Because you are able to see one ball in the forward. So the ram right is the ram signal is compulsory. Instead of ram, if vessel is aground, if vessel is anchored, then we have to show that light, that day signal or that lights as appropriate, whatever the condition. We will give one shot blast. We will utter course to starboard. All round white and red in a vertical line. All round white in a forward and deck. Working light to illuminate the deck. If your length is less than 100 meter, working light is not compulsory. And if length is less than 50 meter, working light and white light in the stern are not compulsory. And forward where it placed, it should be visible. Now one prolonged and two short blast, that is your signal. ज़्यादा टेंशन लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, जस्ट पे अटेंशन वट एवर आई एम सेइंग, और कार्ड्स को आप देखते जाओ, ऑलमोस्ट यू विल गेट ऑल द थिंग्स. Let's move to point number 14, card number 14. So that's a power driven vessel towing, restricting our ability to maneuver. Tow length is more than 200 meter underway, seen from starboard side. Two short blast, we will give two short blast and we will alter course to port and pass round stern of the last vessel or the object towed. Masthead light forward and aft, side light and stern light. If length is less than 50 meter, aft masthead light is not compulsory. Two additional masthead light in a vertical line with forward and aft masthead light, yellow towing in above of the stern light that you required. Now again your all round white and red in a vertical line, and sound signal one prolonged and two short. Let's move to card number 15. So it's a dredger. It's a dredger, you know what it is, and it's a ram underway or a tanker seen end on or from ahead or stern. Two short blast, alter course to ports towards safe side. All round red, white, red in a vertical line. Two all round red, it's vertical line or the obstruction side. Two all round green in a vertical on the safer side. That is a simple things. If vessel is making way, masthead light forward and aft, side light and stern light. If the length is less than 50 meters, aft masthead is not compulsory. Point number 4, that is one prolonged and two short blast. There are some cards that you need to memorize. It's a simple blue card, a cut mark in the forward area. So it's a small vessel engaged in diving operations in from starboard side. Two short blast, alter course to port, since we are seeing that vessel from the starboard side. So crossing situation, it's not a power driven vessel. We will give two short blast, we alter course to ports, will pass to the stern of that vessel. Now then all round red, white and red in a vertical line because it's restricted in ability to maneuver. Then the sound signal will be your one prolonged and two short blast. Here's an interesting cards comes. You are able to see three balls. So it's a simple and straight thing, that is a mine clearance vessel. ये चीज़ एकदम दिमाग में स्ट्राइक हो जाना चाहिए देखते ही, अगर थ्री लाइट दिखा या थ्री बॉल्स दिखे तो. So vessel engaged in a mine clearance operation underway, seen end on. So alter course to starboard or stern. So one shot blast, alter course to starboard and pass more than 1000 meter clear of the vessel. Three all round green light, one at the forward fore masthead and one at the edge of the foreyard. Masthead forward and aft, side and stern light. If length is less than 50 meter, aft masthead is not compulsory. Sound signal will be same, one prolonged and two short blast. तीन बॉल देखने से एक चीज़ क्लियर हो गया कि दिस वेसल इज योर mine clearance, but since you are able to see one white light in the forward area, so the vessel is at anchor. Now, so vessel engaged in mine clearance operation underway seen from the port side. One short blast will give alter course to starboard and pass more than 1000 meter and clear from the vessel. Three all round in a vertical line, one forward mast and one at the edge of the foreyard. All round white in forward and stern. Working light to illuminate the deck. Length if less than 100 meter, working light is not compulsory. If length is less than 50 meter, working light and where it can best not compulsory. And forward white is placed where it can best be seen. The day signal, I mean to say the sound signal, will be one prolonged and two short blast. That's all about that. Very simple, just you are able to see one cylinder, that is power driven vessel constant by a draft underway seen from starboard side. One short blast alter course to starboard and pass round her stern because it's a crossing situation, and your constant by draft vessel will be considered as your power driven vessel. So that's all. So three all round in a vertical line, three all round red light in a vertical line. Masthead forward and aft, side light and stern light. Length if less than 50 meter. Masthead is compulsory. Length if is less than 50 meter. Working light and white light in stern, not compulsory. The phone will give one prolonged and two short blast. Only one, you are able to see one flag that is red. So red means danger, we have to save. So think about the pilot are the most dangerous things जो कि स्वेज कैनाल में हुआ सबको दिखा. So it's a pilot vessel underway seen from starboard side, maintain course and speed. All round white overhead in a vertical line or near to the masthead, side light and stern light. Making way, one prolonged blast, stop, two prolonged blast with 2-second interval in between, and optional if you having some equipments, 4 short blast if possible. It's a optional. Again same thing, red flag. So pilot vessel underway seen from starboard side, one short blast alter course to starboard, all round white over red, it is in a vertical line or near the masthead, side light and stern light. Making way, one prolonged blast, stop, two prolonged blast with 2-second interval in between, and optional, that is your 4 short blast. That's all. Okay, so next card number 22. Red light, red flag dikha, so it's a pilot vessel, that's clear. So it's a pilot vessel at anchor because you are able to see one ball in the forward area seen from the starboard side, 2 short blast alter course to port. All round white over red in a vertical line at or near the masthead. All round white in the fore and stern. Working light to illuminate the deck if length is less than 100 meter. Working light is not compulsory. If length is less than 50 meter, working light and white light not compulsory, and forward white it where placed it can best be seen. That's all about that. Length is 100 meters, so ringing of the bell for 5 seconds. Length more than 50 meters, then ringing of the bell for 5 seconds, and rapid ringing. Optional 4 short blast here you have to give. Again just a single ball in a forward area. So vessel is at anchor seen from your port side. यहाँ पे गलत लिखा हुआ है. So we'll give one short blast alter course to starboard. Point number 3, all round white light in the forward and the stern. Working light to illuminate the deck. Same condition if the length is less than 100 meter. Working light is not compulsory. If length is less than 50 meter, the stern light is also not compulsory. Just only one white light in the forward area where it can best be seen. Point number 4, if the length is less than 100 meter, just ringing of bell for 5 seconds. If the length is more than 100 meter or equal to 100 meter, then ring of the bell for 5 seconds and rapid ring of the gong for 5 seconds. Now your optional, it will be your 4 short blast. Next is your vessel aground seen from starboard side. We'll give one short blast alter course to starboard, reverse course and inform master. Now 2 all round red light in a vertical line, all round white in the forward and stern. If length is less than 50 meter, white light at the stern not compulsory, and forward white placed where it can best be seen. Length is less than 100 meters, so rapid ring of the bell for 5 seconds. If the length is more than 100 meter or equal to 100 meters, rapid ring of the bell for 5 seconds and rapid ring of the gong off for the 5 seconds. See, that will be your optional appropriate visual signal, 2 short and 1 long blast. And now day card से तुमको ये दिख गया कि it's a kind of your from this flag, it should strike in the mind that is a vessel's trawler underway, shooting nets seen from starboard side, 2 short blast alter course to port. All round green white were in a vertical line, masthead light aft of a higher, and then the green light. Making way, side light and stern light. Length is less than 50 meter. Masthead is not compulsory. two all-round white light in a vertical line at the trawler level, then at lower level than your green lights. The next it will be your one pronged and two short blast. That's a sound signal. ज़्यादा कंफ्यूज होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. That's two different kinds of flag you will see that you need to memorize. Let's move to next card, that is card number 26. Again it is a trawler, different that previously you had seen that was a shooting nets. Now different flag, so it's a hauling net. So trawler underway or a tanker hauling net seen from port side. One shot blast, filter course to starboard. All round green over white in a vertical line. Masthead light aft, off and higher than the green light. Making way, side light and stern light. Length is more than 50 meter. Masthead light not compulsory. All round white over red in a vertical line at lower level than the green and white light. One prolonged and two short blast. Now it's two vessel. You are able to see that's more both the vessels are engaged. So that's two trawlers engaged in a pair trawling underway, shooting nets seen end on from the ahead or stern. One shot blast, alter course to starboard. All round green over white light in a vertical line. Masthead light aft off higher than the green light, making with side light and stern light. Point number D will be your if length is more than 50 meter, masthead light is not compulsory. Sorry, if the length is less than 50 meter, masthead light is not compulsory. Point number E, two all round white light in a vertical line at a lower level than your green and white light. Searchlight directed towards and in the direction of the other trawlers. Searchlight that both light has to be displayed and both will indicate on the each other sides. And last but not the least, that you have to give one long and two short blast. That is a sound signal that will be common for all. Again same, that is two trawler engaged in a pair trawling underway, shooting nets seen end on from ahead or stern. One short blast we will give will alter course to starboard all round, and then the lights all round green over white in a vertical line, a masthead light aft off and higher than the green light, making way side light and stern light. Length is less than 50 meter, then masthead light is not compulsory, simple as forward. Point number E, that will be your all round white over red in a vertical line at a lower level than the green and white light. Searchlight directed forward and the direction of the other trawlers, and one long and two short blast. Card number 30, last but not the least. So again two vessels are engaged in a pair trawling. So that's a two trawler engaged in a pair trawling underway, shooting nets seen end on from ahead or stern. Two short blast, alter course to starboard and pass well clear. All round green over white in a vertical line, masthead light aft off and higher than the green light, making way side light and stern light. Length if less than 50 meter, that's basic things. The second masthead is not compulsory. Two all round white in a vertical at a lower level than the green and the white, and search light in the directed forward in the direction of the other trawlers. The signal will be your one prolonged and two short blast. So that's all about your days card. अगर कोई confusion है, so please do comment in the comment box and we will have a discussion. And also do join our Telegram group, that is your Mariner's Choice. That's a live discussion thing. Jahan questions, there are lots of people, so we can clear each other's doubt. And if you want any video on any topic, please let me know. We will just work on it. Thank you guys, and thank you, and Jai Hind.